Are there mudras we shouldn't use in Fusion Bellydance? This is such an important question and one that was beautifully asked by my student Kenza during one of our live classes in my D.E.V.I Indian Fusion program. And I wanted to share this part of our conversation with you because if you're a dancer who cares about moving with integrity, respect and awareness, this matters deeply. In this video, we talk about why some mudras, and specifically D.E.V.I Hasta, which are the hand gestures that represent gods and goddesses and deities in Hindu mythology, might not be appropriate to use in fusion without context and intention. The difference between using a mudra as a gesture of sacred offering versus using it just as a pretty gesture and a pretty ornament, and how to ask the right questions before incorporating symbolic gestures from Indian culture in your creative process. Enjoy!
Actually, I wrote everything I wanted to ask so I don't forget.
That's so good.
Yeah, I remember, I think it was during the first module, you told us that there are some mudras relative to religion that we should not do, dancing, etc. So if we avoid all these, is there other mistakes that we can make? I'm like, I like to respect the cultures because in Morocco we are Muslims, so we have some rules as well. So it's like I don't want to do something to hurt people, especially they have a lot of Indian friends. So instead of those mudras you shared, is there anything else we have to be aware of, especially in improv? I'm not in that stage yet. I'm not able to do improv. I don't have a lot of knowledge yet, but just I'm curious about that.
So that's so cool. I will just drop a link right now in the chat because I just published my new YouTube video today, which is 5 common mistakes in mudra.
Oh.
So we are connected. Top 5 mudra mistake in Fusion Bellydance and how to fix them. But I will go even more in depth to answer your question because you will see that, okay, you can go later and check this video. And in this video, I talk about 3 technical mistakes and 2, let's say, more like broad mistakes. And the broader mistakes, of course, are to use them only as pretty gestures and also to use them without knowing the roots. So since you are in the program, you already know all of that, but you will find inspiration in this video as well. So let me know what you think about it as you watch it. But just to go even deeper in what you asked. So yes, there are mudras which are really deeply connected with Hindu mythology and with Hindu rituals that, as a matter of fact, since we want to respect the people, I would not suggest it to use them. Not even improv. Well, if you are doing a choreography, so this is a subtle line. Because if you're doing a choreography which is respectful and is talking about a specific archetype, which is coming from Hindu mythology, and you are studying this archetype, you want to explore it deeply, you want to share your studies about it. And in that sense, I'm not like, I don't think we have like a fusion police, which is, waiting for you outside of your house. You have the freedom to do it. If you're doing that, I always say, from a place of love and respect and knowledge. But just to give you an example, if you want, we can actually practice all of those together. We have some mudras which are called D.E.V.I Hasta. And D.E.V.I means God in Sanskrit. Hasta means hand. All right. So a few of the most common D.E.V.I Hasta are related to Vishnu. So I don't know if you're fond a little bit into Hindu mythology, but Vishnu is the holder of creation. In the Hindu mythology, you have the Trimurti, Brahma, the creator, Vishnu, the protector, and Shiva, the destroyer. And Vishnu, so, is the protector of creation. And Vishnu has the possibility, the power to incarnate. So all the Avatara, the famous Avatar, they also did a movie about it. Actually, Avatar means incarnation, and it's a power of Vishnu, because Vishnu wants to hold and preserve the creation, and it does it incarnating in different avatars. So the avatar of Vishnu are 10, and they're called the Dasha, which means 10 avatar. And we have mudras to represent his avatar. So in the Samyukta Hasta, the double-handed gesture sequence, we have a few of those. If you want to try that with me, we're gonna have, so this is my right hand, okay? So please try to do that. Yes. So my right hand is gonna go to the side, and this is called Ardha Chandra, which means half moon. Yes. And I'm going to do another Ardha Chandra on top. Yes. When you do the mudra, remember, mudra means seal, very powerful. All of your fingers together, and the rest, the thumb is to the side. Same thing on the other hand. So this one is called chakra. Chakra, like the seventh chakra. Yes. Chakra means wheel. And Vishnu, if you see his representation, he's holding a wheel, which is one of his weapons. Okay? So this is chakra on the right. And then on the left, we're gonna hold our thumb and then close it with the thumb up. Yes. And my right thumb is touching my
Ring the finger.
Yes. So on the left, Vishnu is holding a conch, a shell, because back in the days, they didn't have, well, this is like more of a war related, but the war signs were given by inflating air into this conch. You know? Okay? So this is one of his weapons as well, is the conch. So this is how you present Vishnu. The chakra on the right and the conch on the left. All right? This is called Shankha. Shankha means conch. All right? Then we have two Hardha Chandra, one on top of the other. And this is a fish. All right? And usually, this is one of its avatar, Matsya, the big fish when the world was submerged by water, and he came to save the world by the figure of a big fish. All right, so this is Matsya. Then you have one on top of the other. Close all the fingers and just get out with the thumbs and with the pinkies. Thumbs and pinkies. Yes. Thumbs.
Turtle, right?
And this is the turtle. Yes. Kurma, another avatar. Then we're going to have this one and this one on top. These are two Mriga Shirsha, one on top of the other. This is my right. And this is Varaha, which is the wild boar, the wild pig, which is digging the earth. This is another incarnation of Vishnu. Remember, your elbows are always open to the... Yes. Then when you bring these two together, closing the thumbs, this is Garuda. And Garuda is the Vahana, the vehicle of Vishnu. Yes, and it goes from your left and flies to the center. Garuda is the golden eagle, which is the Vahana of Vishnu. Okay, so you saw all of these, yes, release, all of these mudras are very related to this figure. And this is Vishnu. Then you have like Shiva with his trident, you know? Yes, this is Trishula, the trident of Shiva. Also used to smear the, yes, your forehead with the ashes of crematory grounds, because Shiva is the lord of destruction, right?
Destruction.
Yes. Or you have the Shakti. Okay, this one is called actually a little bit complicated. Ah, yes, dear Pauline, very good. See? So you're doing a little hat to your thumb, and then you bring the medium finger down. Medium down. Yes. This is the representation of the goddess. It's complicated, but it's beautiful. Yes, that's
The
the
pearl.
goddess. All right. And actually, this one is another form of katakamuka. Remember from your program, you have katakamuka. This is another katakamuka, which is used to represent the goddess usually. So it really depends on how you use it. It can also be used as an ornament, you know, or it can be used to represent the goddess, you know, the goddess that sleeps, or the goddess that rides the tiger, which is Durga. Brr. Ah, yes. Or the goddess that rides the swan, which is Sarasvati. So see that how depends on how you use it. This is Hamsasya. All right. So release. So again, all of these are really inside, like in the very texture of Indian culture and Indian mythology. If you ever went to India, or if you will go to India, you will see that religion is not only something you find in churches, it's really in the texture of the culture, in the way people live their life. So in every house they have a little temple dedicated to the deity, and they do the puja. So like the little lamp, they put flowers, you know, they ring the bell, they do the pranam to their divinity of chose, because they chose the divinity which is more similar to them, to each one of them. So that's why we need to honor great respect when we are using this kind of gestures. Again, it doesn't mean you don't have to use them. Like, I'm not that kind of teacher that say, no, you don't. Well, if you are in a path of deeply studying, let's say, like my personal like preference in this moment of my life is like the goddess. I'm like, ooh, I want to study everything about the goddess, and maybe I want to create a piece about her in a specific form. Then why wouldn't I use this gesture to represent her, you know? Well, if I'm really, really studying it and I really, really want to honor this archetype, I don't feel like we need to set strict boundaries if there is love and respect. But if you're doing an improvisation, okay, now I do a chest lift and hip drop and then something, why would you do that? So I think the main thing is always questioning yourself and ask yourself, why? Why am I using it? Is it just because I'm throwing movement together because they feel cool and trendy and exotic? Or there is a deeper meaning that I want to convey and I'm using a language that I know, right? Does it answer?
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks to you, my dear. Thank you so much for watching this video. I know you will find a lot of inspiration out of it. And if you're ready to dive deeper into these topics with me on how to use mudra creatively and respectfully in Fusion Bellydance, don't forget to check my Mudra Magic Pack, my starter guide designed for dancers just like you. You find the link down below in the description. See you soon, and let's dance together soon.